Hello everyone, it's Queen V Line back to you with another video. This video pertains to the unfortunate unaliving of 14-year-old Charity Johnson. Before I get into the news and my commentary, I would like to extend my condolences to the Johnson family and the community that is hurting and grieving the loss of a child, a friend, and a community member. According to reports, on April 10th, 2023, authorities responded to the 10th 100 block of North Lorel, where they discovered 14-year-old Charity Johnson with wounds and transported her to the hospital in critical condition. In addition, authorities found a 50-year-old woman was also attacked. It is being reported that there was a verbal dispute prior to shots being fired. At this time, authorities have no one in custody. Now you will watch this brief news clip and I will be back with my commentary.
Every person that's out here that's showing the love for Charity.
That was my best friend, and I don't know how I'm gonna live.
A best friend. That's my heart. I promised her when she was a kid I would never leave you.
Charity Johnson's parents taking the mic to share a few words about their beloved daughter, who is now being remembered for her charisma and bright personality.
My heart is so overwhelmed. Charity was very loved, as y'all can see.
People gathered in the Austin neighborhood with balloons and posters. This after the teen was shot and a 50-year-old woman was stabbed following what police describe as an argument in the 10-100 block of North Lorel last Monday. After a week in the hospital in critical condition, Charity succumbed to her injuries yesterday.
This right here, this just shows me that my baby touched a lot of people's lives, and she will continue to touch a lot of people's lives.
Meanwhile, the search continues for the person responsible for Charity's death.
She didn't deserve that at all. And I pray that y'all get caught. I pray y'all do, because y'all took one of the best friends a person could get.
Her family says they find a bit of peace knowing the young woman's legacy will live through others.
I donated her organs. It wasn't hard because she's going to live on through somebody else. She's going to be a blessing to somebody else. So I was more than happy to do it.
Now the family hopes the person responsible is held accountable.
You took something from me. You took my seed, you know, but I thank God for the 14 years that I had with her.
Anyone with information on this case is asked to contact police. Tonight, the department telling us no one is in custody in area. 4 detectives are investigating.
I cannot begin to imagine what this family is currently facing as they grieve the loss of a child. The fact that persons were having a verbal dispute which led to the unaliving of a 14-year-old child and injuring a 50-year-old woman screams we are in a state of an emergency. A verbal dispute should not end in a life being lost. Here we are once again. Another dream deferred, another child lost to gun violence. When will we understand that for every action there is a reaction, and that innocent persons, including our children, are losing their lives because persons cannot handle their anger properly, and persons who witnessed this unfortunate incident are being silent, and that is a tragedy within itself. Gun violence affects our children 14 times over. Why is that? Why is it that our children are greatly affected by gun violence? We are literally watching our future lose their lives over foolishness, over persons not controlling their anger, over persons having disputes, over persons not understanding that for every action there is a reaction. We are losing future doctors, lawyers, entrepreneurs. Our children deserve the very best, and they deserve to become adults and live their best lives. It is not up to these children to protecting themselves if the adults in situations are constantly putting them in harm's way. If we do not confront this issue, we will continue losing our children to senseless gun violence. How many dreams must be deferred until we realize that these weapons are hurting our communities? Silence is no longer an option, as our children are paying the price on a daily basis. And if persons are witnessing these horrific crimes and are being silent, you are part of the problem. Silence is no longer an option, as our children are literally losing their lives. And we are losing out on opportunities of future executives and doctors in the process. Protect Black children, known and unknown. Say their names: Charity Johnson, Justice for Charity Johnson. And as always, please be safe out here, and I will see you in the next video.